Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're going to be playing more of The Witcher 3. And I think we have a location marked here. We were just checking out this carriage thing. What we want to do is kind of work our way up north here towards this sector. We're not really going to worry about the larger map, because if we do, it'll drive us insane. So we will simply do one thing at a time. Looks like there's something over here. Guarded treasure. Oh, we got more arch spores, huh? Uh-oh. There we go. We got one. Got him. Good stuff. Huh. Oh, man. Decaf was visiting your girlfriend for the past week. Nice. Staying 6 feet apart, I hope. Now, I hope you had a good week. Hope you're staying safe. And yeah, welcome. We're witching at the moment. Let's see. We gotta kill the nest. Oh no, it's not a monster nest, so there is no thing.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident.
Fail me this time, and I'll skin that splotchy hide right off your rump. Pick up the next batch of seedlings tomorrow from the Teshimutne hatchery. We need to infect another spot at Coronada. But don't be late, because the team from the vineyard on the other side of the river's got the key. V.
Note's clear. Someone's out to sabotage Coronada. Shame I don't know who. Though I could still find out if I keep looking.
I would like to actually follow that quest.
Any losses of life or property will be compensated by Count Boris of Salvarez.
Says Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though.
So let's do the Wine Wars of Coronada here. Deal with all the problems at Coronada Vineyard. Search Vermentino and find proof of sabotage. That's the optional part. Where's Vermentino? It's over here. One of these is the thing. So how do I know which one is which then? Vermentino is not on this thing. Maybe we have to do the Vermentino mission? Okay, so... Maybe we should... The problem is, if we do these missions first, then we will accidentally solve this quest. So we actually have to go to the west before we do any of this. We don't want to accidentally do this without doing the optional quest thing. And I don't think you could do the optional one after you do the main quest. Decaf's saying it's a little past the witching hour where you live. Witching hour is 3 o'clock, isn't it? So it's getting It's almost witching hour, actually. Just in time, one might say. Is this our objective here, this bridge?
Take good care of yourself.
Never get anywhere in this matter. I care about one thing only: acquiring Belga. Decent. Seems I'm still hungover.
Sure, there's a lot of stuff over here to do. Let's try and go do this mission.
Here's the cart.
Oh, this is one of these things. Do you guys think I thought it was midnight? I think in different interpretations it's either midnight or 3 o'clock. 3:33 is a particularly cursed time when there's supposed to be like the most supernatural stuff happening.
Hey, wake up.
What?
Giddy up. Wake up.
Salvatore!
What is this second group mission? I don't even know what this is. Oh, we're doing one before the other. Okay. So where is this one? Oh, it's like in the same area, I guess. Oh, the second group thing is a portion of the other mission. Where is this thing? There we go.
Good evening.
Wake up. Wake up.
Leave me in peace, Witcher.
There should be one more guy. That guy's awake. Oh, there he is. Sleeping under a bush.
Feu du Fafin?
Come on, get up.
Saint Lebioda sent you. I must now repair my wagon. They await me at the building site.
So long.
Oh. Did this teleport us back to the... Yeah, it did. Well, we're not that far away. Where's the building site? It's over here. So we're going to do this one first. This is a cool quest. What do you got planned for this coming week, Decaf? Let's go off the path here and meditate.
Just wonderful. Ugly bastard.
Uh-oh. think there's another monster.
Ought to look around. Damn, ripped to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
Deep prints, blood, just trying to get away. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong.
Decap's gonna relax and watch Twitch this week. Nice, that sounds like a good week. I've been telling people that the South by Southwest Film Festival, because they're not holding it in person, obviously, is instead hosting it on Amazon Prime, so you can watch 7 of the South by films for the next few days. I've seen 6 out of the 7 in the past week, and a lot of good ones. So I'd recommend giving that a shot. I think they go away on Wednesday. What is that thing? A Spriggan.
Damn it.
Oh! I feel like that effect is not working properly. It doesn't look good. Where he just like stands still and then disappears for a second. It looks like he's supposed to disappear when the roots come up. Got him.
Something behind these roots. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
I thought Leviota was a lady. I guess I'm thinking of Melitola.
Not so fast.
Okay, so I want to do this where we visit the building site.
Roach.
I wonder if we have to do this now or if we want to
That's
do
it,
this near once we get all of them. It says we could do it now, so let's give it a shot. There's the building site. Oh, I don't think we've been to this building site. This is the actual... We've been to the quarry. Soon, grand unveiling. Cool.
Around here, it's wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer blood.
Impressive.
That was the optional thing, was just to look at it? Well, I guess they did put all this work into making it, so... They just want you to take a look.
Hello, hello.
It is pretty cool to see this.
Shake so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Greetings. You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see your...
It's yet another milestone. How am I to tell the investor? A jump is like a lady. You can always get a new one.
Alright, so what's the closest group? Oh, they're right here. And then the other ones are 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Damn, lots of them.
Roach, get out of the way.
You're not a complete man.
Too late to surrender.
What is the thing I have to do to get the spinning attack? How do I get him to do it?
If you are hasty.
It's not that.
Come on, Nancy's. No, no, from the gate.
No. I thought it was shift. Maybe it's like shift forward? I don't know how to get him to do it.
Damn it.
I'll take him from the left. To the overseas.
Damn.
Got him. Hello, sir.
Guardsman! He's stubborn-necked!
The cops are driving me mad.
I wonder if I can counter an axe.
Faster.
No, it doesn't look like they let you.
Take cover.
Yeah, they don't let you.
He's stubborn-necked!
So we're not going to free them yet, because if we do, it'll teleport us away. It's kind of freaky to be on a ship like this that's tilted. Makes you want to tilt your head. So we can get down underneath probably by going through this hole. I don't know how we'll get back up though. Oh, it looks like we can just walk up it. Now we can go free those guys. Can I get up this? Yeah.
But why even bother? What did they hope to steal? Hammers? A hunk of stone?
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Oh, you know what? This has been filling time. We've been passing time every time we build a statue, so I bet our house is ready. We should actually go back to the house, because I'm sure that we need to do some more repairs and stuff. So let's actually head down to Corvo Bianco again. Yeah. Decaf, what video games have you been interested in watching of late in the past days and weeks? A lot of new cool stuff out there now. People are pretty crazy about Final Fantasy. Or playing. I don't know if you've been playing any games recently.
Whoa, sir! Watch it!
I love how it looked like we basically tried to knock into that guy. Let's take a look. We want to go... I guess take this main left road.
Come on now.
Okay, let's... Oh, look, we got our grindstones. That means that our upgrades are complete. Look at that. Cool. Oh, this is under construction then? I guess it's not totally done. I thought we had spent like multiple days. I don't know what these other symbols are. I think these are new. What is that? A bookshelf. Painting. No items in inventory that could be placed here. I wonder what the trophies are.
Renovations coming along all right?
Wonderfully. The furnishings you last had me order have arrived.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on further construction until the ongoing work is done. juggling can be a challenging art. It's best not to undertake too much at once.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
This guy's like one of my favorite characters in the game now. Barnabas, whatever his name is. Oh, I wonder if this will be the final day it takes to get the construction done. Hey, it's done! Corvo Bianco general refurbishment has been finished. This looks good. I like the little floral pattern that they put on there. That's nice. Decaf watching the Final Fantasy remake and then survival games. Nice. Some open-ended content. Oh, they redid the inside too. I didn't think they would do that. I like the deer head on the wall. This is good. Wow, look at the doors. Oh, baby. Oh, the whole room is done. Okay, well, let's see if we can put a trophy here now. Monster heads and such. Do you play survival games, Decaf? No, none of the trophies allow. It doesn't let us put any of these trophies here. I guess they consider something else to be a trophy. This isn't what they think of as a trophy. Alright, I really like these renovations. Let's take a look around the house. Oh, weapon rack. We got more weapon opportunities. I'll put that thing, I guess. And that. Hang another painting. R2's tower. Ooh, that's a nice one. So we get more opportunities to hang paintings the more renovations we do. That's pretty good. Oh, and we have more armor racks. Okay. We're not going to have any more complete like suits of armor, though. I don't think we ever bothered to make them. But now I'm going to have a reason to bother making them. Because I didn't really care about any of the armor stuff of like collecting armor, because there's no functional purpose to do so. Let's see what the upstairs looks like. It was pretty gross before. Wow, they really fixed it up. Look what they've done with the place. Do you guys think I would get frustrated very quickly, but I like watching other people play them? Yeah, I feel like that too. I don't really like... Honestly, I've kind of just come to the realization that I just don't like those kind of games. I used to think like, oh, maybe I'm waiting for the right one. But I realized like, no. It's just that I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I do like watching people play them. It's a very nice thing to zone out while you're watching. But yeah, it's just too much like doing the same thing over and over again and walking from place to place, but with no storyline. In Witcher 3, we do a lot of walking from place to place, but there's a story. All right, enhanced Mastercraft Woven, enhanced Ursine. I think Ursine we have some stuff. Nope, we do not. Well, that's nice because it covers the whole stand. Let's do this. This is the Ursine Gauntlet. So this is a very incomplete thing here. We'll put the Ursine Gauntlet, and that's it. All right, looking good.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Oh.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Well, let's do it. Search the cellar.
Go up to any night and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the
So you guys saying, are we sure that it's not just Barbie Dreamhouse Medieval? Well, it is that. And I'm 100% on board for that.
Go up to any night and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the
I really
sweet
appreciate when
armor
games
twice.
add this kind of mechanics. Only when they're good, though. A lot of times they get a little bit out of hand. I didn't really like the way that Elder Scrolls did it.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Fallout did it really well. I think Elder Scrolls was like preparing for the Fallout mechanic when they made that DLC for Skyrim. So this is the wine cellar here. So what's on this other side? D guy saying normal person hangs painting Geralt mounts monster head on wall. Unfortunately, we can't mount any monster heads, but I certainly would like to do that. We have a monster head. It looks like that guy mounted it for us. It's pretty nice of him. Saracel, welcome into the stream. We get an exclamation mark high for Saracel. What do we got here? Cool, alchemist lab.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
To whomever finds this letter, my name is Julius Ban Gave, and if you are reading these words, I am surely long dead. As befits one of my station and familial connections, I was sent to study at Barnard, the famed school for mages, yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held a weak hold over my soul, ravished by a possession for organic alchemy. It was to that most wondrous of sciences that I dedicated the most beautiful years of my life, and the table beside you, which you now surely stand, is the fruit of those labors of love. If you are a fellow lover of alchemy, I hazard to guess that you will be filled with rapture to behold my discovery. If, however, that marvelous science is unknown to you, please heed my advice. Drop this letter, step away from the table, and never return. The practice of alchemy by amateurs can lead to injury and even death. If you did not drop this letter after that last paragraph, you are no stranger to alchemy. Thus, I shall now reveal to you in a few brief words the fundamentals of the alchemy table I designed. Leaving aside all unnecessary detail, my chief discovery consisted of a formula and tools allowing for the transmutation of mutagens, taken from monsters into mutagens of more common sort. I know this sounds highly unlikely, but I have proven with utmost certainty that it is possible. The workings of this transmutation are simple. One must simply take use of the table which I designed. As an expert in the arcane art of alchemy, you certainly already know your way around such devices. If you are but an amateur, a member of the hoi polloi who has by accident wandered into this abandoned place, back away, lest your ignorance do you grievous harm. You are surely asking yourself why I hid my discovery from the world. Why I did not share my formula with the community of alchemists? Well, let us say I have forever been regarded as eccentric, aloof, and I have always believed it is pure chance and not men themselves that determine destiny. Furthermore, I have never sired offspring, and I have no desire to entrust my opus to a mere acquaintance. I thus concluded the best solution was to hide my table and trust that chance will, if my theory is correct, bring a man here who shall know how to make use of it, whom it shall delight, and to whom it will prove of great use. Whether I am right or wrong, time will tell. Use my gift wisely, and fare you well. Julius Ban Gave, Alchemist. Cool. Oh, Mahakaman's spirit. Oh, okay. So we can, without meditating, replenish our alchemy items there.
In the lab, you can transform mutagens taken from a monster into their basic versions. For example, you can turn a wraith mutagen into a lesser grade mutagen. You can upgrade basic mutagens into their more powerful versions using the alchemy panel. If you find the right formulae, you can also change mutagens' colors. Okay. I don't really think I need to do that, but it's nice that we can. That's pretty cool. The question is, how did BB know that this table was here if he didn't break down the wall? Maybe he used like a magnifying glass or like a binoculars through a little crack in the wall or something. I do love the way the house is looking, though. I'm really looking forward to upgrading this thing even further.
A knight's errand?
I hope we can get a live-in merchant
I had to summon a witcher to do that.
or a craftsman or something. We should also take down this and put up a good sword, like this one. What is this? Don't even know. Oh, it's a griffin steel sword, okay. Ah! See this? We can't put anything good, so let's just put this thing.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Uh-oh, we're about to buy a lot of stuff here.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
1,000? Okay, we can afford all this stuff.
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
I wonder if we have to do them all in order.
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
2 additional armor stands.
Yes, just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
I wish we could get a live-in blacksmith.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Ability to sow herbs.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Ah!
If you don't mind, I'd rather postpone talking about renovations. Need to ask you something else.
Of course, sir, as you wish. What is the nature of your inquiry?
That's why I never use the mouse on these.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
Provided we preserve the grounds Beauclervois stylings, and on condition that you are not considering something like digging vast holes in which to store monster carcasses or bury cursed treasure, I am very much in favor, sir.
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Bonus to horse stamina, nice.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff to wait for here. What's the official... Wow, that's a lot of stuff. The max is 2 days, though. Once we wait 2 days, everything will be done. Cool. Oh, so that's the mutagen thing. It looks like there's also an alchemy lab. I don't know what we would do at an alchemy lab, though. I guess it's right below us. Oh. Jesse, thank you for the cheer. Let's get a exclamation mark cheer in that chat. And Gorgoda, welcome into the stream. Good to see you. Let's get that cheer and let's get a new Voice of Nick voice in here. How about this one? My name is Bibi. I am the major domo of a home in The Witcher 3, and I also am a baby inside of a tube thingy, like a fanny pack that Norman Reedus wears. And sometimes Norman lends me out to Geralt of Rivia so that I can, you know, stretch my legs and stuff. I'm still inside the tube, but I also oversee the estate that Geralt uses. So it's kind of like a balancing act here because the Norman Reedus does not live very nearby, so he has to send me in like express mail packages. But I get by okay. That's BB, ladies and gents. Didn't expect that to be the voice for BB, for both of the BBs. Thank you to Jesse for the cheer. Anybody who cheers over 50 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse, verse. And that puts you on the cheer leaderboards. First of the week. It is officially Monday, as of 20 minutes ago. So you are now, for 20 minutes, the top cheer holder in here. So third place, nobody. Second place, nobody. First place, Jesse with 100 cheer. This is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Jesse. Thank you to everybody who supports these streams. It is very highly appreciated. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Jesse joining the chat as well. Good to see you. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Gorgoda. What's everybody's plan for this coming week? What kinds of movies are you binging?
We could use one around here, full time.
Excuse me, madam. I own this establishment. Don't talk to me like that. Well, I guess she was complimenting me, but I already do live here full time, lady. Alright, so now we want to go back to Wine Wars Vermentino? No. No. Oh, no. We were doing Big Feet to Fill. So the next one to do is here. Okay, and on the way we can go to this. Good. Jesse playing Animal Crossing? Nice. Which, or rather, how are you enjoying Animal Crossing? We've been playing a bit of that as well. I'm enjoying it a lot. The problem is I never am awake during, or not awake, but a lot of times I'm not streaming during the day. And so I don't end up playing it during the day when all this stuff is happening. And I'm not interested in like changing the time of day on my Switch or anything. Ooh, Vineyard Infestation. Oh crap, we got the giant centipedes. Wow. Another Witcher 1 classic. We haven't seen these guys since that one. These guys were tough in Witcher 1. Got him. There's another one out there. Yowza. Damn, it's like you have to be in front of him to actually do any damage, but also he immediately attacks you when you're in front of him. It's about timing, I guess. Let's try art on this guy. I don't think underground beings like to be arted. Or maybe Axie. Oh, that didn't. Hold on. Nope, that forced him underground. That's the opposite of what we want. Got him. Oh, he chopped him in half. Good stuff, Geralt. Alright, let's take out that monster nest. Where is his remains? Is that it? That's not where it's marked on the map. Welcome, Gaming Hour.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it. A storm, damn it.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jesse's saying it's your third day. Nice. Yeah, that game is a lot of fun. I love the way that it progresses. A lot like playing this Witcher DLC, actually, where you're just like living your life in Tucson. You're building up your house. I guess the Major Domo guy is kind of like Tom Nook. Witcher 3 is Animal Crossing confirmed. I love this DLC. This is really good. Gaming Hour saying, you're too dangerous when you have the VR headset on. Uh-oh. Did you not clear out your room enough? I've been there. Smack something on a table or whatever. Step on a brick, Lego brick or something. Not that I have any Lego bricks lying around the floor.
Move it!
Yeah, you really got to make sure that you clear out the space, more of it than you expect to be using, because you'll always end up going outside of it by a little bit. Oh wait, where am I trying to go? Oh, to the green thing. Damn, it's dark in this area. Guarded treasure. Oh, more arch spores. Ow. Oh, so if I smack that with a sword, it'll actually cause it to not, it'll cause it to not blow up, which is good. Decaf, good night. Tree exclamation mark night for Decaf heading out of the stream. Garrison, you damaged your TV? What the heck? You had it for like 3 days, Gaming Hour? How did you do that? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Well, it's a learning experience, right? Yeah, it's no joke though. I mean, you literally can't see what you're doing, so you gotta be really careful with that stuff. Damn it. There we go. Alright, I think we got them. Good stuff. Man. You're answering your TV, not your monitor? Right, well I'm talking about you've had the PC on which you play your VR games for about 2 days. An exaggeration, but, you know, less than a week I would say. But that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that you damaged your TV. It's sort of a Ralphie from A Christmas Story scenario of like immediately get the gift for Christmas and then he shoots himself in the eye with the thing. I hope it's like fixable or whatever.
Read these orders carefully, for I will not tolerate any blunders. Report to the agreed upon location tomorrow and collect the next delivery of seedlings. We must intensify our efforts to infest Vermentino. Be at pains to arrive on time, for the team from the other vineyard will be waiting. C. P.S. Do not forget the key.
Interesting. This note was what I found earlier. A place like this, parties causing problems with the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens. Looks like an Arcaspore killed him.
So it assigned us a different mission here. Alright, so now we're heading up towards this. We can go to this one.
Not so fast, Roach.
Gamera saying 2 double half circles on the left-hand side. What, of the TV? What did you do? You smacked into it or something? Alright, we're trying to go over here.
Come on.
Growls like an angry wolf.
Forgot to put the wrist strap on for your controller. That's the classic Wiimote problem, if that's the case. Been happening to people for 13 years now. You knocked the TV off your entertainment system? Oh, so yeah, I guess you just have to make sure you leave more space than you have before. Sorry to hear it.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
Not an amount I can afford. Perhaps a modest reduction, eh? Not far now. We find...
Oops.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing. I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Alright, I guess we could do this right now.
Not even a draft horse will talk without some carrot to move it.
Did you tie one on last night, too?
You make mountains out of molehills, Vilma. I shall be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much the safer with us at your side.
If I were to put up Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Ah, yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Covere, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a witcher to partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see? A parastisomac. It captures, likenesses.
A paracesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
Come on, Geralt, you can ask for more than that.
Sublime! We've a deal!
See, that's the worst thing you can hear in a negotiation is when they immediately agree.
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Whoa. Cool. There's our map. I wonder if I have to actually check this thing. I do. That's an interesting mechanic.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
Okay, so now it marks
Wouldn't
them.
rather.
Okay, cool.
You out here with those guards of yours?
You check.
Good stuff, ladies and gents. I'm excited for this mission, but that's going to do it for The Witcher 3 today. Thank you everybody for joining. We're going to raid at the end of this, so let's get an !raid in that chat. And if you don't know the channel, it is called The Voice of Nick. On here I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games, and they're what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, which means I don't talk over story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game or franchise. If you want to see more of what happens on here, you can type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 6 concurrent gameplay series going, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see that follower goal of 10. We're currently at 3, so we're getting there, guys. If you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribes get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Subs also get that handsome sub badge in front of their names. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to everyone who cheers. On the cheerleaderboards this week, we have in 3rd place nobody, 2nd place nobody, 1st place Jesse with 100 cheer. There's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Jesse. Biker Trash Babe is on top of the gift sub leaderboards, which for some reason have not reset yet. So on the gift sub leaderboards this week, we have in third place Nobody, second place The Goonie with one gifted sub. Thank you to The Goonie. First place Biker Trash Babe, also with one gifted sub. Thank you to Biker Trash Babe. Thank you to everybody who supports this channel in all the various ways. It's very highly appreciated. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid who's playing something out there, doing something out there. What are people doing at the moment? We have a bunch of people doing stuff, actually. It is only 12:41 a.m. in sunny Los Angeles, California. And I am certainly not going to bed yet. There's a lot of stuff for me to do, so we'll be up even later than this. But what are we up to at the moment? Who can we join right now? How about we go say hello to... can't seem to find somebody. How about we jump into this one? We're going to go say hello to Dizzy Dino, who's currently playing Puzzles and Dragons. Let's go say howdy over there. Make sure you copy that raid message in there, paste it into the chat. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.